back. It's Jyoti. What's happening? Kya chal raha hai? Uniyal is back. Uniyal is back. When was the last time I covered a song of his? Hold on. I must check. I think it was Van Mundoli ka Dabdaba tha. Nahi. Van Mundoli music video and then Dabdaba in September. Oh God, it's been a while. Okay, so he's back with this song. It dropped 9 days ago. I got a request for it, Abhi. Beat production, as always, is Soumya Rawat. Very nice. Soumya Rawat and Uniyal music production and arrangement. Vocals, Uniyal, Rakesh, Manral, and Shadow, Evergreen. Mixmaster, Ashock. Hudka is Tristhv. What is Hudka? Director Sachin, Rana, and chalo, let's listen to it. Today is the 1st of June when I'm recording, and isme lyrics yahan hai June mahino kaal. Okay, let's do it. Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3, play. Contains flashing light because okay.
सब झूठ। ओए ऐसी बात नहीं, सब झूठ है, बीट पे पड़ेंगे। अच्छा ठीक है यार रेडी 7 3 क्या बोल रहे हो जा रहा है ढटोच हाँ बेटा
जूनो महीनो काल मा कसम चस्सो मेरो कपाल धैर के ख्वारमा मिले रुमाल मैर त प्राणमा तिमी हो फाल भैर पैण बे आँखों लाल बाट सब टूटी के सुके के ताल जिकुड़मा खून नी मिट्टी तेल लाग लगी के बनैली मशाल हाँ यू तेरो नो मेरो भड़ास प्रभु का देश में प्रभु का नाश इंसानी भेष में आया पिचास धैर के हाथ में खिल बतास बनी के भूमि खुली किताब होएगी नी देवता सारा उदास नटी के हड्डी नटी के मांस एलिया ब्रूक कुंड से आवाज चिड़ के चस या खुले मस बिजी शेड्यूल होएगी नी व्यस्त खड़ा च 3 जने त्रिशूल ऊंची चुपिक बड़ो च दर्द लगेले शर्त हमोला दर्ज नारंगी नोट गैरले पर्स गेती की चोट पानी पे जंग पानी को रंग साइंस चिमोन दफन चु सच कुड़ का तौल मांग चु ख्याल मनाना मॉल हम ये रोल जब तक मशॉल जुत्ती को चाल सुत्ती को सॉल ईद को चांद बेल को पत्र तीर कमान दून मकान सनी को दशा मनी को मजा कंट्रोल को भाग कंट्रोल को त्योल नौकरी नीच दूसरी कर दूसरी नीच बिजनेस कर थाली में भोजन तेरो आयोजन ख्वार पछत यू जानवर को जीवन आगे को सोच बड़ो कुछ कर नशे को छोड़ फिर चाह असर एक ही चुपाच एक ही सफर धैर्य तू जोश धैर्य सबर मेरो अभ्यास मेरी कसौटी पानी की धार टूटी के टोटी टूटी के कुप्पी रड़ी के खुट्टी छिली के सुद्दी नांग को टोटी 23 की उम्र हुए की शादी भैंस और गोर चूहे को आजादी घर में सास चीवे पे चिल्लांदी ऊपर से पति चूहे को शराबी समय को चक्कर जीवन चु खाली अब आलू प्रेशर पैर में भारी नौनी नी चैन नौना पैदा कर हला न कौर जाके पानी भर सबसे बड़ी पहाड़े की नारी बीतेला साल बुझेली चिंगारी वे का नो नी जाला स्कूल हिस्ट्री पढ़ाला गांधी जन्म खंड मागा भला जन्म मठ मागा भला जय देश विदेश का भला जय सभ्यता जय ध्यान धरिया जय हिमाल मागा भला जय भला
जय हो इष्ट भूमि मेरी
जय लगो लगो तुम घ्यू की दुपड़ी जगरा बाजी चंड मुंड नचली संगला चिंटा जिबड़ा चमकी छोलगी दिशा बतो दिशा बेके तू पकड़ी बगदी बजरी दिख दू मन की हिमालय दिख दू गंगा जमुना बदरी नंदा जी की धरती बटने लक्ष्मी पंखी चकमी नंदी आंखी बुझने धर्मी शर्मी माथा पकड़ी करनी भरनी पड़ली हुड़का था बोल गोरिला देवता पुकारी तुम ते धुनी बिकरा लगा सो जय हो तुमरी देवतो शीश झुकाई तुमरी जय जयकार हो भले केदार हो कुर्माचल सुख समृद्धि बरकरार हो जय हो नौ दिशा की देवी देखने अपना दबदा पैरी रखना मानी वीर मन की लक्ष्मी वीर बजाओ धमो आज नचनी माता चंडी या आज नचनी माता चंडी जय हो
जय हो ओम नमो नारायण नारायण नारायण
Oh, damn, son. I'm stunned. I'm actually like stunned. A little speechless because it was a sonical, what's the word? It sounded like a sonical and visual, like it was like it was not something I have seen or heard before. It feels like, it was a revolution of sorts because um the way they're putting their thoughts across and their opinions across about something, उसको ऐसे डिजाइन किया है और ऐसे उसको communicate किया है visually, sonically, everything, that it is reeking of uh what is the word? I don't want to sound blah. It's reeking of honesty and realness and the buzzword that everyone loves, authenticity. But beyond those buzzwords, I just feel like इसमें बहुत pure energy थी in my God, the way they were, the way they did the entire melodic flow of it right from the start. They let that whole thing play out for a very long time. That entire intro section where the music and the sounds and the what should I say, the chanting, it's not exactly chanting, but the things that were being said and spoken, the spoken words, the sentences, that entire section of it, which I would call the prelude section, it was like it was theatrics, it was sonical theatrics, and it was setting the scene for the play to begin. And the rest of it felt like I'm in an auditorium watching a play. Because I'm saying this is like a revolution of sorts because this kind of sonic design and visual design happens in very high end sort of Broadway productions, or those kind of, like I don't know why, but maybe it's because the last one that I've seen, it reminded me so much of Hamilton, but in a completely different way, not anything close to anything over here, but it reminded me of that because it felt like we have these characters. I'm seeing them on a stage. They're dressed in their costume. They're playing their part, and they are putting across this scene to me. Now, again, the language was not a language I completely understand, but I could pick up on the emotions and the words, and it's like it's making me feel like this is the best. God, how do I say that? This is the best representation of the purest authentic art from my country. And I'm not even Pahadi, and I'm feeling so freaking proud of this. The way the art form of rap has been used to tell a story of a region. And I'm sounding like I'm repeating myself probably about Uniyal as an artist and Soumya and the whole gang. But from day one, that's what he's been about. The entire persona that he has built for himself as an artist is about someone who is rooted. He's so rooted, and everything that he creates comes from those roots and is about those roots, and nothing else. So मेरे को इतने goosebumps हो रहे थे in the middle in all the different sections. It felt like the mountains are crying. you know. It felt like they are, there's a cry for help. There's an SOS that's being broadcasted at us, and every section of this song felt like that SOS signal. Whether it was, yeah, because there was like people talking in the back, the damru, or maybe that was not the damru, but an instrument that sounded like that. Basically, every single element in the sonic of it felt like it was coming from the land. It was coming from those mountains and the forests and the animals there and the people there and the inanimate objects that can't speak but are trying to say something to us. My God, I'm very stunned right now, and I'm very in shock at how beautiful this is, and how just. So I have to say, Sachin, Rana, oh my God, how did you even imagine this kind of a visual depiction for this? It's beyond shocking. Like, it's beyond shocking how good it is. It's, right from the black and white sort of thing where you see, you know what, if I keep talking, I'll ramble. I'm going to go over it with the visuals in front of me. There's three people over here, and it feels like there's an old woman, and she's talking to these younger guys, and she's showing them something. Maybe it's something from the past. Okay, no, there are three women there. And then there are scenes. Okay, there's a regiment, an army regiment, which I think depicts how many Pahari men go and serve in the armed forces, and how it's in the blood. I think that's probably the picture that she is showing the other women, right? And then how he's getting the turban tied. I'm guessing that is a traditional outfit from the Pahar. It looks like a warrior outfit, quite honestly. So if you guys can tell me more about that, I would appreciate it. It looks like they are the warriors. And then there are all these, okay, black and white shots. Yeah, the homes, the people, the mountains, the goats. Okay, so she's sitting there with this picture, and it's an army regiment ka pictures, or team, battalion, no, regiment. Um, Maybe it's a family member, and then there are all these sort of abandoned houses. There's that, and then these guys are walking across the mountains. Are these the traveling sort of warriors from that region? You have to explain that to me, because it looks like it's okay. And then they're having food. Okay, then when they showed the crane and the building, the crane sort of doing its work over there, then I understood. I'm like, okay, this is going to be a song that's about whatever's happening to our land and whatever is being done to our land. So वहां से वो हुआ, उसके ऊपर आपने कैमोफ्लेज देखा फॉरेस्ट का. सो पीछे वो कंस्ट्रक्शन वाला चल रहा है, और ऊपर ये रेड कलर में फॉरेस्ट दिखाए जा रहे हैं, which is like you guys have killed the forest, right? The red filter depicts that. And then they're showing all these abandoned sort of homes, and then this guy carrying the goat. So cute. Oh man, just the way this video has been presented, and then there with the guy in the bela, where he then starts. Beautiful shots, man. I just can't get over these shots with the sun setting in the back, them standing in front of that sort of rundown. And then it actually starts with them in front of this dead tree ka stump. All three of them are positioned around that tree stump. It's dead, it's been cut down, and it's a fucking heartbreaking moment. And then he starts speaking after Om Namo Narayan comes up. So I think the relevance of the title of this track is also मुझे नारद की याद आ गई ना, Narayan, Narayan, and it ended also with that. So maybe that also has some relevance. You'll have to tell me. But then the way he started right after that scene, and then Om Namo Narayanaya, and then Uniyal started. Lyrics pe hum jayenge, but right now I'm just looking at the visuals, and he's sitting there and he's talking, and then they're obviously showing the construction scenes, and then them sitting in front of this tree bark also. Such a like every frame is stunning in this video. And then all those girls and women, then him on the rooftop, all of them on the rooftop. Man, every frame is a painting. It's so beautiful. And then वो drum आता है उधर. Man, you can feel the frustration, in the lines, in the visuals, because they've placed these three guys in these places where the forest is dead. It's been cut down. We just see like dry, सूखा हुआ region behind it. Then so he's got this woman. He's talking about the woman who is told to marry at 20, 23, whatever, and then have kids and then not go to school and then go and fetch the water. वो part आया. He's standing there and the scene is going on in the back with the lady talking to the man. That is very beautifully framed again. And then she's sitting like this. And then the book being taken away from the little girl. That just broke my heart. Like, it just broke my heart. Oh man. And ये जो border line वाला वो दिख रहा है map, was it representing forest fires? Yeah, it was. So the forest fires, and then this one starts comes in, right? Rakesh, shadow evergreen. Okay. The forest fire images are just heartbreaking. So sad. And that shot of him on the horse and then them zooming into the horse's eye and then talking about Nandi, I think, over there. Then those fire things that they're flicking around. What are those called? You guys will have to tell me. There's so much culture representation here that it's making me curious and it's making me want to like Google all of this and figure this out. Hold on. The entire video team, Sachin, Yugraj, Ishita, Sanjeev, Gopi, Yash, Devu, Sanjay, Kapil, Suraj, Ranjit, Yugraj, Kandali Studios and Rain Dog Studios production. Okay, there are 2 studios involved. NAMO NARAYAN or wo जिस color में लिखा है, beautiful. And again, they've zoomed in on that dead tree stump. It's just heartbreaking, man. So, okay. Beautiful. I'm just feeling like this is an SOS, being broadcasted. It is reeking of a cry for help, and that it's just like a cry. It's a cry, and it's an angry cry, and it's not like loud angry, but it's just, anyway, maybe I'm missing a lot of things. I'm definitely missing a lot of things. So if you guys know, please tell me what it is in the video or the lyrics that I may not have understood. This Uniyal feels like, this guy who sits and looks into the wilderness on many a days and just thinks thoughts like these. He really comes across as that kind of guy who likes the silence, who sits and thinks, and who ponders over deeper things. He's not worried about शहरों में क्या हो रहा है या किसने क्या, the typical things like ये जूते और ये कपड़े और ये गाड़ी और ये. His thoughts are deeper. His thoughts are more cerebral and more real. But I'm going to read the lyrics once and actually see if I can find a translation on Google. 1 second. Oh, English meaning? Okay. The track blends folk spirituality with sharp social commentary about life in the mountain region. The lyrics touch on devotion, displacement, and the fading traditions of the Kumaon Hills. Yeah. A lot of traditional things are being shown. Oh, I like this. Okay. There's every line ka English translation. Thank you, lyricsrag.com. Uniyal opens with a stark image of June's deadly heat. Yes, I'm recording right now on June 1. By the way, 6 years on YouTube. And personal suffering before pivoting to a larger spiritual crisis. He sings victory, victory to my sacred homeland. Jai ho, Isht Bhumi Meri. Invoking deities while describing how demons have arrived disguised as humans and local gods have grown sad. The songwriter weaves together prayers for protection with observations about broken paths, dried up skin, and the struggles of mountain life. Got it. Now I'm hyped. Let's dive into the lyrics, guys. June Mahino Kal. The month of June brings a harsh, deadly heat. Ma kasam chhas hue mero kapal. And I swear my head's throbbing with pain. Dher ke kwar na mile rumal. I found a handkerchief in the corner of the hill. Mere tab pranmati mein ya fal. So I feel like leaping into the Pranmati river. Okay. Mere tab pranmati mein ya fal. Bher e pend be aankh hue lal. Staring down at the bottom of the cliff, my eyes have turned red. I didn't think it got that hot in the mountains. Does it still? Or is it because of all the changes? Because the forests have been cut down? I don't know. Bant sab tuti gaye, sukhi gaye khal. As the paths are all broken and my skin's dried up. Jikudegi ma khoon ni mitti tel. There's no blood left in my heart, only mitti tel kerosene. Aag lage ke baneli mashal. And once set ablaze, it'll burn like a torch. Ha, you ter na mer bhadas. Yes, this isn't just your rage or mine. Rage is the right word for this song. Prabhu ka desh, मैं प्रभु का नाश. It's a destruction of the divine in the Lord's land. इंसानी भेस में आया पिचाश. भेर के हाथ में खिल बताश. Holding खिल बताशा, sweet offerings in their hands. Like money. बनी गे भूमि यहाँ खुली किताब. This sacred lands become an open book. Huegeni Devta Sara Udas. All our local deities have grown sad. Natige Haddi, Natige Mas, bones and flesh have shriveled away. Eli Ab Roopkund se Awaz. Now a voice will echo from the skeleton filled Roopkund lake. That's the lake with all the skulls and skeletons, right? Chirige Chas Yakule Mast. A sharp pain starts, yet I'm carefree in my solitude. Busy schedule hoengi vyast. Since my busy keeps me constantly occupied. Khada Cha Teen Ja Trishul. 3 Trishul tridents stand tall. Is that where they showed these guys? Uchi Chupik Bado Chudar. On the high peaks where the pain is immense, Lagele Shart Hum Hola Darj. If we place a wager, we'll surely make our mark. Narangi note, Gade lip purse, carrying orange notes inside our wallet. Orange notes are 200 rupees? I don't know. Narangi note, Gade lip purse. Oh. Genti ki chot, pai pe jung. Every blow of the pickaxe is a fight for a single penny. Okay. Pani ku rang, science chimon. And while the water's color changes, science remains silent. Oh, damn. Dafan chu such kudi ka tol. The truth is buried under the weight of concrete homes. Okay. Kudi ka tol. Mang chakyol banaiya mal. And because they want entertainment, they're building malls. Okay. Banaiya mall. Hum yane ral jab tak hum shial. We'll keep wandering aimlessly as long as we act like jackals. Chanti ku chal, suti ku shol. Playing these foolish games while wrapped in cotton shawls. Suti ku shol. Eid ku chand, bale ku path. Like the rare Eid moon and the sacred bale leaves. Tir kaman, du makan. We trade our bows and arrows for houses in the Doon Valley. Shaniku, you know that the national sport of Bhutan is archery? I did not know this, and I'm planning to go to Bhutan, so I will definitely partake. But is that something common to the mountains? Let me know. Shani ku dasha, mani ku maza. We face the curse of Shani while enjoying the thrill of money. Control ku bhat, control ku tyol. Survive on ration rice and oil from the control shop. Oh. Nokri niche dusri kar. If you don't have a job, find another way. Dusri niche business kar. थाली माँ भोजन तेरो आयोजन. You're only going to put food on the plate. ख्वार माँ छत यू जानवर को जीवन. Just a roof overhead, living like a wild animal. आगे कुछ सोच, बड़ो कुछ कर. नशे को छोड़ फिर चा असर. Leave the addiction behind to see your true potential. So he's calling on his people and the boys and the girls and everyone. एक ही बाट, एक ही सफर. There's only one path, only one journey to take. धेर तू जोश, धेर सबर. So gather your passion and hold on to your patience. तेरो अभ्यास, तेरी कसौटी. Your hard work is your ultimate test. Pani ki dhar tuti ge tauti. But the stream of water stops when the tap breaks. Tauti is tap, tonti, T-O-N-T-I, tonti. Tuti ge kuppi, radi ge khutti. The oil lamp is shattered, the support is gone. Chil ge suddi nang khut loti. My mind's exhausted as I return bare-legged. 35 की उम्र होएगी चे शादी. Married off at the young age of this and the भैंस और घोड़ चे वेकु आजादी. Tending to cows and buffaloes is her only freedom. Now he's talking about the women and the problems they face, right? This entire, her mother-in-law screams at her at home, "Ghor ma saas che ve pe chilan." What is with mother-in-laws in this country? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. What do they think? Like this mother-in-law, daughter-in-law dynamic is just gross. I think like you guys can be best friends and you choose to just be evil to each other and mean to each other. Why? It's such a cliche, man. This needs to end. It needs to stop. Whatever crap the mother-in-law faced, she has to break that toxic cycle and not pass it on to her daughter-in-law, man. And this whole like mother-in-laws and mothers obsessing over their sons and their jigar ka tukda nonsense needs to stop. Like the umbilical cord needs to be cut after marriage. He'll always be your son, but now you've got to give the other woman in his life some space as well, and him some space as well. I have also seen, I was new to this because none of my guy friends are like this, and they're all Indian. They have very cool moms, and I'm buddies with everyone's moms. And they're super cool with their daughter-in-laws. But this whole thing was very new to me, and only in like later years in life when I saw other guys who had grown up in India or whoever I encountered in my life. was a weird dynamic with the mothers and the sons. It's like, oh my God, you're stunting his growth. You're not teaching, like, luckily, anyway, I won't go down that route, but yeah, a lot of mothers spoil their sons so much. Like, they'll literally be like, oh, kya khana hai, main kya banau, and give me your laundry, I'll do it. Oh, I'll make your bed for you. Oh, I'll iron your clothes for you. Oh, I'll cook for you. And like, you're not teaching him basic life skills to live on his own. You can't mother him and smother him his whole life. He has to go out there, live in the real world, and marry a woman that he can love and respect. And they will form their world and family and life together. And you need to just be satisfied that you did a good job raising a good young man, who is adding to the world in a positive way and making another woman's life beautiful, etc., etc. I don't understand why mothers just cling on to their sons in this toxic way, and they don't even realize it. And the sons are more than happy to not realize it. It's okay to love your mom to death, but you need to know where the boundaries are once you're a young man, and you need to know where you should have stopped allowing her to do things for you and learn to do those basic life skills wali cheezein yourself. So anyway, coming back to this, her mother-in-law screams at her at home. It's so sad to hit to like read lyrics like this and to see that this shit still exists in the world. Like, women will keep making each other's lives toxic, and the cycle keeps passing from one generation to the next. Somebody's got to break it. Somebody's got to break it. Like, I'm just saying that this is just sad to hear. You married off at such a young age, then you have to listen to a woman constantly taunting you and yelling at you and treating you like a servant in the house, and it happens so much. It's just sad. It's just sad. The only time she gets freedom is when she's taking the cows and buffaloes out. And on top of that, her husband's a drunkard. What is this life? What is that life? It's just pathetic. The wheel of time spins, yet her life remains empty, and now the pressure mounts as her steps grow heavy. Daughters don't find peace here, so give birth to a son. Don't make a sound. Hala na kor jaake pani bhar. Don't make a sound, just go and fetch water. It's so fucking sad. Ugh. The amount of like things that could have happened in the world if the daughters were educated and sent out into the world to create things and to invent things and to just, it would have been a different country, I feel, because you give a woman something and she will grow it. Sadly, a specific strata of society just got run by these man-childs who they probably can't even boil an egg for themselves. They're so handicapped as individuals. They can't do their laundry, they can't make their bed, they can't clean their house, like just basic life skills that everyone should know. They can't do it. And then anyway, the girls are, this is what happened. Somewhere down the line, the women started getting raised to be independent and to think for themselves and be out in the world, experience life, whatever, do what they felt like. And the boys, the way they were raised, never changed. So they never learned things that they should have learned. They just kept getting spoiled and spoiled and spoiled. Not saying all, but majority. And so then when these two new species met in the real world, which is what we are seeing now, there's a clash. And I think the sons didn't catch up to the daughters. The daughters then became so hyper independent. They can cook for themselves, they can clean for themselves, they can earn their own money, they can travel the world. They're not dependent on anyone. And the men's you know what I mean, like, what I'm getting at. It's just funny to me because I've seen it play out even in like my generation, in the millennials. So Gen Z ka to pata hi nahi kya ho raha hoga. But this is just sad. This is just sad. It's not just in the mountains, I guess, that this happens, but it's sad. It's social commentary and it's sad. The mountain woman is the greatest of all, extinguishing the sparks as the year passed. Sabse badi pahadi ki nari bitela saal bujheli chingari. So sad. Her sons and daughters will go to school to read history and learn about Gandhi. History padla Gandhi. Okay, and then I think the next verse starts. Janu Khandu Ma Gahola, wherever they may be in the deep valleys. Janu Mathu Ma Gahola, wherever they may be on the high peaks. Jai Desh Videsh Mahola, whoever is in the country or far across the sea. Jai Isht Devta, victory to our family deity. Yes. Do you know your Isht Devta? It's very important to know this. I know now. I found out this year. Raksha Karyan Tum Dhyan Dharyan Mera Bhairo Baba. Kethe Batu Dukh Gata. I don't know who to tell the story of my sorrows to. Please protect us and watch over us, my Lord Bhairav. Kethe Batu Pahade Ki Pida. Who to tell about the pain of these mountains? Kile Lagyu Rakshol Makhyu Ma. Why are the demons sticking to us like flies? Ke चीरी सुरंग पहाड़े की छाती माँ, and who's ripped open a tunnel through the heart of the mountains. धना सियानो को ख्याल नीचा, the elders don't seem to care anymore. सुध बुध नीचा लड़े लगीचा, they've lost their senses and are locked in endless fights. यामा क्या कौन तुम्हें बतावा मेरा भैरू बाबा, tell me what I should do in times like these, my lord भैरव. जय हो इष्ट भूमि मेरी, जय लगो लगो तुम घ्यूं की दूपनी, let the sacred smoke of clarified butter rise in victory. Jagara baji chand mund nachli, as the drums of the Jagara spiritual night vigil beat and the spirits dance. Sangla chimta jibda syamki, iron chains and tongs clang, and the shaman's tongues flash with power. Chol lagi disa bataun, Castellano shows the path. Desha be ke tu pakdi, you got to hold on to the roots of this country. Desha be ke tu pakdi, I love this line. Bangdi bajri dekh du monkey, I see people lost, wandering on crooked and stony paths. Hold on, my light is dead. I see people, Bangdi bajri dekh du monkey, I see people lost, wandering on crooked and stony paths. Himalni dikhnu Ganga Jamna, I can't see the Himalayas or the Ganga Jamna. Badri Nanda ji ki dharti, this is the sacred land of Badrinath and goddess Nanda. Patinya Ikami Pankhi, Unisal, where they weave the warm woolen Pankhi traditional shawls. Nice. Jakhmi Nandi Aankhyon Buja Dharmi, the sacred bull Nandi is wounded. Jakhmi Nandi Aankhyon Bujna Dharmi is wounded and the righteous close their eyes. I love the shot there. Sharmi Matha Patki, striking their forehead. Karni Bharni Padeli, we'll all have to reap what we sow. Hudka Thap Bol, to the rhythmic beats of the Hudka, hourglass drum. That's what I saw, right? That was a Hudka. Gorilla Devta, O Lord Goril, the deity of justice. Pukari Tum Theo, we call upon you. Dhuni Bikra Lagas Huo, let the Dhuni sacred fire rage high into the sky. Jai Ho Tumri Devto, Sheesh Jhukai Tumhari Jai Jaykar Ho, Falya Kedar Ho, क्रुमांचल सुख समृद्धि में कुमाऊं पाए में बरकरार रोक, जय हो नौ दिशा के देवी, देखनी आपदा दापता बैरी, वॉच ओवर अस एंड कृष्ण, रखना माननी बीर मांगी, लक्ष्मी वीर डमू भजो, प्ले द डमू ब्रेसा फॉर द हीरो, आज नचदी माता चंडी, जय हो ओम नमो नारायण नारायण, ओम नमो नारायण नारायण. I can't with this song. I'm in shock as to how good it is. We must watch it one more time, this video. It's an absolute masterpiece. And I never use that word lightly. It's a beautiful sonic and visual treat. 1, 2, 3, play. Just love art. Like,
सब झूठ. ओए ऐसी बात नहीं, सब झूठ है. बीट पे पड़ेंगे. अच्छा ठीक है. तैयार रेडी.
all this talk.
क्या बोल रहे हो जाड़ा? ढटोच घटोगो. अच्छा भेटा ऊपर भेटा. हाँ भेटा.
Forests are gone.
नारायण.
Oof,
नारायण. ओम नमो नारायण. ओम नमो नारायण. ओम नमो नारायण. ओम नमो नारायण. नारायण.
It sounds so good. Just the instrument.
जुनो महिनो कालमा कसम चस्सो मेरो कपाल धैर के ख्वारमा मिले रुमाल मैर त प्राणमा तिमी हो फाल भैर पैण बे आँखों लाल बाट सब टूटी के सुकी के ताल जिकुड़मा खून नी मिट्टी तेल आग लगी के बनेली मशाल हाँ यू तेरे नो मेरो भड़ास प्रभु का देश में प्रभु का नाश इंसानी भेष में आया पिचास धैर के हाथ में खिल बतास बनी के भूमिया खुली किताब हुएगी नी देवता सारा उदास नटी के हड्डी नटी के मांस एलिया ब्रू कुंड से आवाज चिड़ के चस या खुले मस्त बिजी शेड्यूल वेगे नि व्यस्त खड़ा छ तीन जने त्रिशूल उची चुपिक बनाउँछु दर्द लगेले शर्ट हमोला दर्ज नारंगी नोट ग्याडले पर्स गेती की चोट पानी पे जंग पानी को रंग साइंस चिमोन दफन छु सच कुड का तौल मांग छु ख्याल मनाना मॉल हम ये ने रोल जब तक हम शॉल जुत्ती को चाल सुत्ती को सॉल ईद को चांद बेल को पत्र तीर का मान दून मकान सनी को दशा मनी को मजा कंट्रोल को भाग कंट्रोल को त्योल नौकरी नीच दूसरी कर दूसरी नीच बिजनेस कर थाली में भोजन तेरो आयोजन ख्वार पछत यू जानवर को जीवन आगे को सोच बड़ो कुछ कर नशे को छोड़ फिर चाह असर एक ही चुपाच एक ही सफर धैर्य तू जोश धैर्य सबर मेरो अभ्यास मेरी कसौटी पानी की धार टूटी के टोटी टूटी के कुप्पी रड़ी के खुट्टी छिली के सुद्दी नांग को टोटी 23 की उम्र हुए के शादी भैंस और गोर चूहे को आजादी घर में सास चीवे पे चिल्लांदी ऊपर से पति चूहे को शराबी समय को चक्कर जीवन चु खाली अब आलू प्रेशर पैर वे भारी नौनी नी चैन नौना पैदा कर हला न कौर जाके पानी भर सबसे बड़ी पहाड़े की नारी बीतेला साल बुझेली चिंगारी वे का नो नो नी जाला स्कूल हिस्ट्री पढ़ाला गांधी
जन्म खंड मागा भला जन्म मठ मागा भला जय देश विदेश में भला जय सतीता जय ध्यान धरिया जय हिमाल मागा भला मेरा भला
This whole section.
जय हो इष्ट भूमि मेरी जय लगो तुम की दुपड़ी जगरा बाजी चंड मुंड नचली संगला चिंटा जिबड़ा चमकी छो लगी दिशा बतो दिशा बे तू पकड़ी बगदी बजरी दिख दू मन की हिमालय दिख दू गंगा जमुना बदरी नंदा जी की धरती बटने लक्ष्मी पंखी जख्मी नंदी आंखी बुझने धर्मी शर्मी माथा पकड़ी करनी भरनी पड़ली हुड़का था बोल गोरिला देवता पुकारी तुम ते धुनी बिकरा लगा सो जय हो तुमरी देवतो शीश झुकाई तुमरी जय जयकार हो भले केदार हो कुर्माचल सुख समृद्धि बरकरार हो जय हो नौ दिशा की देवी देखने अपना दब बैरी रखना मानी वीर मन की लक्ष्मी वीर बजाओ धमो आज नचनी माता चंडी या आज नचनी माता चंडी जय हो
जय हो ओम नमो नारायण नारायण नारायण
नारायण नारायण उफ मेरे गूज़बम्प्स नहीं जा रहे हैं मेरे गूज़बम्प्स नहीं जा रहे oh man this end shot it looks barren it looks like dry and barren but ये शॉट नहीं था हमें नहीं ऐसे पहाड़ नहीं देखना like I don't want to see the mountains looking like this man it's hurting my heart oh that middle section was evergreen right shadow evergreen oh my god the entire sonic landscape wahan pe or delivery of the lines oh my god and then Rakesh I think then came in the end and killed it with his verse I just can't I was I was talking about how Nagpur is like you know leaving people behind with all the artists from there but now I come on to this song and I'm like I'm sorry but Doon and Uttarakhand is still miles ahead of everyone else. Just saying because ऐसी art नहीं बन रही है किसी और शहर में like with this kind of sonic and visual and just heart. It's got heart. It's got real heart in it. It's got real like freaking I don't know soul cry in it. And I love it. I love it. This is just absolutely soul crushing and soul shaking, I would say. And if I separate that bit of it, it is insanely brilliant as a technical piece of art, you know, technically and in all aspects of however you want to, you know, weigh whatever metrics you want to have. This is just peak artistry. That's all I can say. It is peak artistry and I feel like aisi art nahi ban rahi hai because somewhere down the line, a lot of the artists in the scene that we would expect higher levels of artistry from, they all just plateaued and sort of escaped into the caves, their own caves, and then sort of the artistry. It hasn't died. I won't say it's died, and I think Rohan and I were discussing this also. There are lots of artists doing good work, but that innovation wala factor jo hota hai na, ki imagining something that hasn't been seen before, instead of presenting something that has been done before, but just presenting it in your own way, but giving the audience something that has not been seen before or imagined before, is what the evolution of the scene looks like, and that's happening here. And how beautiful. I am in shock at how good this track is, and how good this video is, and how good the sonic is, and the beat production. Soumya Rawat, I have said this before, I made that reel after first encountering his stuff on Uniyal's first project, and I think he deserves all the props in the world, because ऐसा बीट का आर्किटेक्चर करना, और ऐसे सेक्शंस ऑफ द सॉन्ग का आर्किटेक्चर करना, और लैंडस्केप karna is not easy. Ashock Music, mad respect for mixing it the way you have, mix mastering a track like this. Oh my god, must be so freaking difficult, and I can't get over Soumya Rawat's talent when it comes to just mixing the roots with the foreign, and giving us something that, I don't know how these people's minds work, but everyone is just at their peak as an artist in this, and as a musician in this. Hudka is Tristhv. Uski sound hi itni beautiful hai na. The minute you hear it, you want to just go Har Har Mahadev. I don't know, like you just feel the feeling. It just hits. I love it. Okay, that drum and the way it was used in the layers was just doing it for me. Okay. Anything I've missed, anything that's been represented about the culture and the place and the people and their life, please tell me in the comments. I would love to know कि चाहे वो कपड़ों के बारे में हो, या कोई भी जगह के बारे में हो, या some ritual or something, anything that I missed, please comment below and tell me. I love to learn, and I am just of a curious nature, so please indulge my curiosity and tell me in the comments. Also, please hit the subscribe button. Half of you who watch have not subscribed, and it really helps my channel. I'm trying to do more things this year, and I really want the subscriber count to grow, not for like personal vanity reasons, but it would really help me do a lot more things. When those numbers rise, it does help back end. So please do that. Please hit that button. And thank you so much for requesting this track. Thank you, Uniyal. Thank you, Soumya. Thank you, Rakesh. Thank you, Shadow, Evergreen. Thank you, every person involved, Sachin, Rana, and team, and everyone involved in the making of this. Beautiful. I'm so proud as an Indian that this kind of song and this kind of video has been created. So thank you for that. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you all in the next one. Live long and prosper.